The Yonaguni Monument, discovered in 1986 by diving instructor Kihachiro Aratake, presents one of the most controversial archaeological puzzles of our time. What appears to be a massive stepped pyramid structure sits on the ocean floor, measuring approximately 150 meters long, 40 meters wide, and 27 meters tall. The monument's geometric precision is what makes it extraordinary. Perfect right angles, symmetrical steps, and carved channels suggest deliberate construction rather than natural formation. The structure includes what appear to be roads, staircases, and even columned halls, all carved from solid bedrock with a level of sophistication that rivals the greatest architectural achievements of known ancient civilizations. Marine geologist Masaki Kimura spent decades studying the monument and concluded that it represents the remains of a 5,000-year-old civilization. His research revealed tool marks, quarrying evidence, and architectural features that could only result from human construction. The structure includes perfectly carved steps, geometric patterns, and even what appears to be carved faces and animals integrated into the rock face. But here's where the story becomes troubling. Despite overwhelming evidence of artificial construction, the mainstream archaeological community has systematically rejected the monument as a natural formation. Geologists who have never personally examined the site dismiss decades of underwater research. Academic papers supporting the artificial origin theory get rejected by journals. The discovery that could rewrite our understanding of prehistoric civilization gets buried under official skepticism and academic politics. The implications of accepting the Yonaguni Monument as artificial are staggering. If the structure was built before sea levels rose at the end of the last ice age, it predates known advanced civilizations by thousands of years. This would mean that sophisticated architectural knowledge existed in prehistoric times, fundamentally challenging the accepted timeline of human technological development. Independent researchers have documented additional evidence supporting the monument's artificial origin. Underwater surveys have revealed connecting structures, carved symbols, and architectural elements that extend far beyond the main pyramid. The entire complex appears to represent a vast underwater city that was submerged when ocean levels rose after the last glacial period. Yet despite photographic evidence, detailed surveys, and expert analysis spanning decades, the Yonaguni Monument remains classified as a natural formation in official archaeological records. The discovery that could prove advanced prehistoric civilization existed thousands of years earlier than believed continues to be suppressed and dismissed by institutions that prefer maintaining existing historical narratives over acknowledging revolutionary evidence. Our second forbidden discovery takes us to ancient Mesopotamia, where an artifact demonstrates electrical knowledge that shouldn't have existed for 2,000 years. The Baghdad battery, discovered in 1936, near the ancient city of Ctesiphon, consists of a ceramic jar containing a copper cylinder and iron rod sealed with bitumen. When filled with an acidic solution, the device generates electrical current using the same galvanic principles that wouldn't be officially discovered until the 18th century. The artifact's construction shows sophisticated understanding of electrochemical principles. The copper and iron components are arranged to create maximum electrical potential, while the ceramic housing provides perfect insulation. Testing has confirmed that the device can generate up to 4 volts of electricity when activated with vinegar or fermented grape juice, both substances readily available in ancient times. What makes this discovery particularly significant is the evidence suggesting the Baghdad battery wasn't unique. Archaeological surveys have uncovered similar devices at multiple sites throughout ancient Mesopotamia, indicating that electrical knowledge was widespread rather than accidental. The batteries show variations in design that suggest ongoing development and refinement of the technology over extended periods. Analysis of ancient metalwork from the region has revealed evidence of electroplating, a process that requires controlled electrical current to deposit thin layers of precious metals onto base materials, Objects showing electroplating characteristics have been found at archaeological sites contemporary with the Baghdad battery, suggesting that ancient craftsmen were using electrical current for practical applications. The implications extend beyond simple electrical generation. If ancient civilizations possessed electrical knowledge, they may have developed technologies that have been completely lost to history. The systematic suppression of electroplating evidence and dismissal of the Baghdad battery as a storage vessel for scrolls represents a deliberate effort to maintain the fiction that electrical knowledge began with modern science. Unfortunately, the original Baghdad battery was among thousands of artifacts stolen from the Iraq National Museum during the 2003 invasion. The disappearance of this crucial evidence eliminates the possibility of advanced analysis that could definitively prove ancient electrical knowledge. Whether this loss was accidental or deliberate remains an open question, but it effectively removes one of the most compelling pieces of evidence for advanced ancient technology. The third forbidden discovery that challenges established history emerges from the mountains of Bosnia, where claims of massive pyramid structures have sparked international controversy and academic outrage. Since 2005, researcher Semir Osmanagic has documented what he believes to be the world's largest pyramid complex, hidden beneath hills in the Visoko Valley. The alleged Bosnian pyramids include structures that dwarf the Great Pyramid of Giza in both size and sophistication. The main pyramid, dubbed the Pyramid of the Sun, measures over 220 meters in height with perfectly oriented faces aligned to cardinal directions. Ground-penetrating radar has revealed internal chambers, tunnels, and geometric structures that suggest artificial construction on a massive scale. What makes these pyramids particularly intriguing is their apparent age. Geological analysis suggests the structures were built over 12,000 years ago, making them significantly older than any known pyramids in Egypt or elsewhere. Carbon dating of organic material found in the tunnels beneath the pyramids supports this ancient timeline, indicating construction during the last ice age when Europe was supposedly populated only by primitive hunter-gatherers. The pyramid complex includes sophisticated engineering features that demonstrate advanced knowledge of acoustics, geometry, and construction techniques. The tunnels beneath the structures form a vast network with precisely carved walls, perfect right angles, and acoustic properties that amplify sound in specific frequency ranges. The construction materials include a form of ancient concrete that is stronger and more durable than modern equivalents. Archaeological excavation has uncovered artifacts and symbols that don't match any known European cultures from the supposed construction period. The geometric patterns, astronomical alignments, and mathematical relationships embedded in the structures suggest knowledge of advanced mathematical and scientific principles that weren't officially developed until thousands of years later. Despite compelling evidence and ongoing excavation, the mainstream archaeological establishment has launched a coordinated campaign to discredit the Bosnian pyramid research. The European Association of Archaeologists has condemned the discoveries as a cruel hoax without conducting independent investigation. Academic journals refuse to publish research supporting the artificial origin of the structures. Scientists who support the pyramid theory face professional ostracism and career destruction. The systematic suppression of Bosnian pyramid research reveals the lengths to which academic institutions will go to protect established historical narratives. Rather than investigating revolutionary claims with scientific rigor, the archaeological establishment has chosen to suppress evidence that challenges their fundamental assumptions about European prehistory. Our fourth forbidden discovery takes us to Turkey, where an archaeological site has forced a complete reconsideration of human civilization's origins. Gobekli Tepe, excavated beginning in the 1990s, presents evidence of sophisticated temple construction that predates agriculture, writing, and every other marker of advanced civilization by thousands of years. The site consists of massive stone circles with carved pillars weighing up to 16 tons each. The pillars display intricate relief carvings of animals, symbols, and geometric patterns executed with artistic skill that rivals the greatest achievements of later civilizations. The precision of the stone cutting and the sophistication of the carving techniques indicate the use of advanced tools and methods that supposedly didn't exist during the site's construction period. Carbon dating places Gobekli Tepe's construction at approximately 11,000 years ago, making it significantly older than Stonehenge, the Egyptian pyramids, or any other known monumental architecture. This timeline places the site's construction during the Paleolithic period, when humans were believed to be nomadic hunter-gatherers, incapable of organizing the massive labor projects required for such construction. The implications of Gobekli Tepe's true age and sophistication have forced archaeologists to completely reconsider the development of human civilization. The site demonstrates that complex religious architecture, advanced stoneworking techniques, and sophisticated artistic expression existed thousands of years before they were supposed to be possible according to established chronologies. Chronologies. The site's construction required unprecedented levels of social organization and technological capability. Moving and precisely positioning stones weighing multiple tons would have demanded sophisticated engineering knowledge, specialized tools, and coordinated labor from hundreds of workers. The carved reliefs demonstrate artistic techniques that suggest generations of accumulated skill and cultural tradition, contradicting theories about primitive hunter-gatherer societies. What makes Gobekli Tepe's suppression particularly disturbing is how quickly mainstream archaeology moved to contain its revolutionary implications. Rather than embracing the site as evidence for a fundamental revision of human development timelines, academic institutions have consistently downplayed its significance and restricted access for independent researchers. The site remains largely off-limits to scientists who might challenge official interpretations of its meaning and age. Recent discoveries at Gobekli Tepe have revealed even more troubling evidence of advanced prehistoric knowledge. Ground-penetrating radar has detected extensive underground chambers and tunnel systems that haven't been excavated. The few chambers that have been explored contain carved symbols and astronomical alignments that demonstrate sophisticated understanding of celestial mechanics thousands of years before such knowledge was supposed to exist. Perhaps, most significantly, the site appears to have been deliberately buried. Around 8,000 years ago, massive quantities of earth were transported to completely cover the stone circles, preserving them for millennia, while erasing them from human memory. This deliberate concealment suggests that even in ancient times, there were forces working to suppress evidence of advanced prehistoric civilizations. Our fifth forbidden discovery reveals ancient engineering capabilities that challenge every assumption about prehistoric technological development. The megalithic stones of Baalbek in Lebanon include some of the largest worked stone blocks in human history, demonstrating construction techniques that remain mysterious even by modern standards. The Temple of Jupiter at Baalbek incorporates 3 massive stone blocks known as the trilithon, each weighing approximately 800 tons. These enormous blocks were precisely cut, transported from a quarry over a mile away, and lifted into position 40 feet above ground level. The engineering precision required for this construction exceeds the capabilities of most modern equipment and represents technological achievement that shouldn't have been possible using ancient methods. Even more impressive are the unfinished blocks that remain in the quarry. The stone of the pregnant woman weighs over 1,000 tons, while the recently discovered forgotten stone exceeds 1,600 tons, making it one of the largest worked stones ever quarried by humans. The precision of the cutting and the sophisticated quarrying techniques demonstrate engineering knowledge that rivals or exceeds modern capabilities. Archaeological evidence suggests these massive stones were shaped and moved using techniques that have been completely lost to history. Tool marks on the blocks indicate the use of cutting methods that achieved precision impossible with known ancient tools. The logistics of transporting blocks weighing over 1,000 tons across rough terrain remains unexplained by conventional archaeology. The systematic suppression of research into Baalbek's construction methods reveals academic unwillingness to acknowledge advanced ancient engineering. Despite clear evidence of technological capabilities that exceed official timelines, Mainstream archaeology continues to attribute the construction to Roman engineering, while ignoring the impossibility of such achievements using documented Roman techniques. Independent researchers have documented additional evidence of advanced construction methods at Baalbek. Acoustic analysis of the stone blocks reveals internal structures and joining techniques that demonstrate sophisticated understanding of materials, science. The mathematical relationships embedded in the temple's proportions incorporate advanced geometric principles that weren't officially developed until centuries later. Our sixth forbidden discovery takes us to Malta, where prehistoric temple complexes demonstrate architectural sophistication that predates known advanced civilizations by millennia. The Gantija temples, constructed between 3,600 and 3,000 years before Christ, represent some of the oldest freestanding structures on Earth, predating Stonehenge and the Egyptian pyramids by over 1,000 years. The temple's construction required moving and precisely positioning limestone blocks weighing up to 50 tons using only Stone Age tools and techniques. The sophisticated architectural design includes complex internal chambers, precise astronomical alignments, and acoustic properties that amplify specific sound frequencies. The level of planning and engineering knowledge demonstrated in the construction far exceeds what should have been possible for Neolithic agricultural communities. Archaeological evidence reveals that the temple builders possessed advanced understanding of acoustics, astronomy, and structural engineering. The internal chambers are designed to resonate at specific frequencies that have measurable effects on human consciousness and brain activity. The temple alignments track complex astronomical cycles that require sophisticated mathematical knowledge to calculate. The systematic suppression of Malta's temple research follows the familiar pattern of academic dismissal and restricted access. Despite clear evidence of advanced prehistoric engineering, mainstream archaeology continues to downplay the temple's significance and restrict independent investigation. The discoveries that could revolutionize our understanding of Neolithic technological capabilities remain buried in academic obscurity. Recent discoveries at the Maltese temple sites have revealed even more compelling evidence of advanced ancient knowledge. Underground chambers connected to the temples contain carved symbols and acoustic chambers that demonstrate sophisticated understanding of sound manipulation and consciousness alteration. The precision of the carving and the complexity of the acoustic engineering indicate technological capabilities that have been lost to modern civilization. Our seventh forbidden discovery emerges from the forests of New Hampshire, where massive stone structures challenge every assumption about prehistoric North American civilizations. The Mystery Hill archaeological site, also known as America's Stonehenge, consists of megalithic chambers, astronomical alignments, and carved stone formations that demonstrate sophisticated engineering knowledge thousands of years before European contact. The site includes over 30 stone chambers, built using massive granite blocks fitted together with precision that rivals the finest ancient masonry. The chambers are connected by a network of underground passages and surface alignments that track complex astronomical cycles, including solstices, equinoxes, and lunar calculations. The sophistication of the astronomical knowledge required for these alignments exceeds what should have been possible for prehistoric North American cultures. Carbon dating and archaeological analysis suggest the site's construction began over 4,000 years ago, making it significantly older than previously accepted timelines for advanced North American civilizations. The construction techniques demonstrate knowledge of megalithic building methods that are typically associated with European and Mediterranean cultures, suggesting either advanced indigenous development or prehistoric contact between continents. The systematic suppression of Mystery Hill research reveals academic unwillingness to acknowledge advanced prehistoric North American civilizations. Despite compelling evidence of sophisticated construction and astronomical knowledge, mainstream archaeology continues to dismiss the site as colonial root cellars or natural formations. The discoveries that could revolutionize understanding of prehistoric American technological capabilities remain marginalized and underfunded. Our eighth forbidden discovery takes us beneath the surface, where a global network of precisely carved underground chambers and tunnels demonstrates engineering capabilities that challenge conventional understanding of ancient civilizations. From the Cappadocia underground cities in Turkey to the elaborate tunnel systems beneath European megalithic sites, these subterranean complexes represent technological achievements that have been systematically ignored by mainstream archaeology. The underground cities of Cappadocia extend multiple levels beneath the surface, carved directly from solid rock with precision that required advanced planning and sophisticated tools. The largest complexes could house thousands of people and include ventilation systems, water management, and defensive features that demonstrate remarkable engineering knowledge. The precision of the carving and the complexity of the multi-level designs indicate technological capabilities far beyond what is attributed to their supposed construction periods. Similar underground complexes have been discovered across Europe, often connected to surface megalithic sites through precisely carved passages. These tunnel systems demonstrate consistent construction techniques and engineering principles that suggest a widespread technological tradition that has been completely lost to history. The systematic nature of these discoveries indicates organized civilizations with advanced engineering capabilities operating across vast geographical areas. The suppression of underground complex research follows the established pattern of academic dismissal despite overwhelming physical evidence. Rather than investigating the implications of these sophisticated engineering achievements, mainstream archaeology continues to attribute them to natural formations or dismiss them as later additions to ancient sites. The systematic nature of this suppression suggests deliberate efforts to maintain simplified narratives about ancient technological capabilities. Our ninth forbidden discovery reveals evidence of advanced astronomical knowledge encoded in ancient structures worldwide, demonstrating mathematical and scientific understanding that predates official development of such knowledge by thousands of years. From the precise celestial alignments of Newgrange in Ireland to the complex astronomical calculations embedded in Angkor Wat, these discoveries show that ancient civilizations possessed sophisticated understanding of celestial mechanics and mathematical principles. The precision of astronomical alignments found in prehistoric structures requires knowledge of complex celestial cycles, mathematical relationships, and engineering techniques that exceed official timelines for such development. The consistency of these alignments across different cultures and time periods suggests either widespread advanced knowledge or contact between ancient civilizations that shared sophisticated astronomical traditions. The astronomical knowledge demonstrated in these ancient structures goes far beyond simple sun worship or basic seasonal tracking. The builders incorporated mathematical constants, geometric relationships, and celestial mechanics that wouldn't be formally discovered until the Renaissance. The Great Pyramid of Giza encodes the exact circumference of Earth, the speed of light, and mathematical constants like pi with precision that exceeds modern surveying capabilities. Archaeological analysis has revealed that ancient structures worldwide demonstrate consistent application of advanced mathematical principles. The golden ratio appears in prehistoric monuments across different continents and cultures with no known contact between their builders. This mathematical constant, which wasn't formally described until ancient Greece, shows up in megalithic constructions that predate Greek civilization by thousands of years. The systematic suppression of ancient astronomical knowledge research reveals academic reluctance to acknowledge the sophistication of prehistoric scientific understanding. Rather than investigating how ancient civilizations achieved such precise mathematical and astronomical knowledge, mainstream archaeology consistently downplays these discoveries or attributes them to coincidence. The evidence that could fundamentally revise our understanding of ancient scientific capabilities remains marginalized. In academic circles, recent discoveries have revealed even more compelling evidence of advanced prehistoric astronomical knowledge. Ground-penetrating radar at ancient sites worldwide has detected underground chambers aligned to track celestial events with precision that requires sophisticated mathematical calculations. These hidden chambers contain carved symbols and astronomical markers that demonstrate knowledge of planetary cycles, stellar precession, and mathematical relationships that officially weren't discovered until modern times. Our 10th forbidden discovery takes us to the realm of ancient manufacturing techniques that demonstrate technological capabilities completely absent from the historical record. Across multiple archaeological sites, researchers have uncovered evidence of precision machining, advanced metallurgy, and manufacturing processes that shouldn't have been possible using documented ancient methods. The granite boxes found in Egyptian pyramids display machine precision that exceeds what could be achieved with Bronze Age tools. The internal corners show perfect right angles with tolerances measured in thousandths of an inch. The surface finish demonstrates machining techniques that require rotating cutting tools operating at high speeds with diamond hardness cutting edges. The precision and consistency of these boxes indicates mass production using standardized manufacturing processes. Similar evidence of advanced manufacturing appears in ancient sites worldwide. Stone vessels from pre-dynastic Egypt show lathe-turning marks and precision shaping that requires powered machinery. Megalithic blocks at various sites display cutting marks that indicate the use of advanced saws, with cutting speeds and feed rates that exceed capabilities of known ancient tools. Metallurgical analysis of ancient artifacts has revealed alloy compositions and manufacturing techniques that weren't officially developed until the industrial age. Ancient steel shows carbon content and tempering characteristics that require controlled atmospheric furnaces and precise temperature management. Some artifacts contain metal alloys that include elements not officially isolated until modern chemistry developed advanced extraction methods. The systematic suppression of advanced ancient manufacturing evidence follows the familiar pattern of academic dismissal despite physical proof. Rather than investigating how ancient civilizations achieved such precise manufacturing capabilities, mainstream archaeology continues to attribute these achievements to primitive methods while ignoring the impossibility of such precision using documented ancient techniques. Independent researchers have documented additional evidence of advanced ancient manufacturing that extends far beyond isolated examples. Entire quarries show evidence of precision cutting techniques that removed massive quantities of stone with uniform precision and minimal waste. The logistics and technical capabilities required for such operations indicate industrial-scale manufacturing that challenges every assumption about ancient technological development. The evidence suggests that ancient civilizations possessed complete technological systems that have been completely lost to history. The precision manufacturing, advanced metallurgy, and sophisticated engineering capabilities demonstrate technological traditions that were systematically erased from human knowledge. Whether this loss occurred through natural disaster, social collapse, or deliberate suppression remains an open question. Archaeological sites worldwide continue yielding evidence of technologies that don't fit established historical timelines. From precision optics found in ancient contexts to evidence of advanced chemistry in prehistoric sites, the discoveries paint a picture of technological sophistication that challenges the fundamental narrative of human development. These finds suggest that technological progress isn't linear, and that advanced knowledge systems have existed and disappeared multiple times throughout human history. The pattern of suppression surrounding these manufacturing discoveries reveals institutional commitment to maintaining simplified narratives about ancient capabilities, rather than acknowledging the implications of advanced prehistoric technology. Academic institutions consistently dismiss, ignore, or explain away evidence that challenges established chronologies. This systematic suppression ensures that revolutionary discoveries remain buried, while conventional timelines remain unchanged. Recent analysis using modern scanning technology has revealed even more sophisticated evidence of ancient manufacturing precision. Laser scanning of megalithic blocks has detected surface finishes and geometric precision that exceeds the capabilities of most modern machinery. The consistency of these finishes across massive stone blocks indicates manufacturing processes that operated at industrial scales with quality control systems that ensured uniform results. What emerges from examining these 10 forbidden discoveries is a disturbing pattern of institutional suppression that extends across multiple fields and spans decades of research. Each discovery follows the same trajectory: initial excitement over revolutionary findings, followed by academic rejection, media silence, and systematic erasure from public consciousness. The evidence suggests that this suppression isn't accidental oversight but deliberate policy, designed to maintain existing paradigms regardless of contradictory evidence. The systematic nature of this suppression raises fundamental questions about the integrity of academic institutions and their commitment to truth versus institutional preservation. When overwhelming physical evidence is consistently dismissed or ignored because it challenges established theories, science ceases to be a method of discovering truth and becomes a system for protecting existing power structures and academic careers. The implications of accepting these forbidden discoveries extend far beyond academic curiosity. They suggest that human civilization is far older, more sophisticated, and more interconnected than we've been taught to believe. They indicate that advanced knowledge systems have existed and disappeared multiple times throughout history, leaving only fragments of evidence that get systematically suppressed when they're discovered. Perhaps most disturbing is what these discoveries reveal about the nature of knowledge itself. If revolutionary evidence can be buried, dismissed, or explained away whenever it challenges institutional interests, then our understanding of reality becomes subject to political and economic considerations rather than empirical truth. The forbidden discoveries documented here represent not just suppressed evidence, but suppressed possibilities for understanding our true history and capabilities. The technologies, knowledge systems, and capabilities demonstrated in these discoveries could revolutionize our understanding of human potential and historical development. Yet they remain buried in storage facilities, dismissed in academic papers, and erased from public consciousness, because acknowledging their implications would require fundamental revision of established historical, scientific, and technological narratives. The systematic suppression of these discoveries ensures that humanity remains disconnected from its true heritage and capabilities. By maintaining simplified narratives about ancient primitiveness and linear technological progress, institutions preserve their authority while denying access to knowledge that could transform our understanding of what human civilization has achieved and what it might achieve again. The evidence presented by these forbidden discoveries forces us to confront an uncomfortable truth about the nature of human progress and institutional control over knowledge. What we're witnessing isn't random academic oversight or scientific caution. This represents a coordinated system designed to maintain specific narratives about human development while systematically eliminating evidence that contradicts those narratives. The pattern emerges clearly when examined across multiple discoveries and decades of suppression. Revolutionary finds get initial media attention, followed by expert analysis that confirms their extraordinary nature. Then comes the systematic campaign of dismissal. Academic papers get rejected. Funding disappears. Researchers face career destruction. Physical evidence vanishes into storage facilities or gets destroyed entirely. The discoveries that could rewrite history become footnotes in obscure journals or disappear completely from public knowledge. This suppression reveals something far more disturbing than simple academic conservatism. It demonstrates that our understanding of human history and capabilities is subject to editorial control by institutions that prioritize maintaining existing paradigms over discovering truth. When physical evidence consistently gets dismissed because it challenges established timelines, we're no longer dealing with science, but with ideology masquerading as scholarship. The implications extend beyond academic politics into fundamental questions about the nature of human civilization itself. These forbidden discoveries suggest that advanced knowledge systems, sophisticated technologies, and engineering capabilities have existed far longer than officially acknowledged. They indicate that human development hasn't followed the linear progression presented in textbooks, but has involved cycles of advancement and loss that have been deliberately obscured. What makes this suppression particularly troubling is how it affects our understanding of human potential. If ancient civilizations possessed advanced astronomical knowledge, precision manufacturing capabilities, and sophisticated engineering techniques, then current technological limitations may be artificial constraints rather than natural boundaries. The suppression of ancient technological evidence ensures that modern humanity remains disconnected from capabilities that were achieved thousands of years ago. The systematic nature of this knowledge suppression reveals institutional commitment to controlling information that could fundamentally alter power structures and economic systems. Advanced ancient technologies could revolutionize modern manufacturing, energy production, and construction techniques. But acknowledging these capabilities would challenge the authority of institutions built on the assumption that technological progress began with modern science. Consider the broader implications of accepting these forbidden discoveries as legitimate evidence. If ancient civilizations possessed electrical knowledge, advanced metallurgy, and precision engineering capabilities, then the entire narrative of technological development becomes suspect. The assumption that modern science represents humanity's first achievement of advanced knowledge falls apart when confronted with evidence of sophisticated ancient capabilities. The archaeological establishment's response to these discoveries reveals how institutional preservation takes precedence over truth-seeking. Rather than investigating revolutionary claims with scientific rigor, academic institutions consistently choose to protect existing theories by dismissing contradictory evidence. This approach ensures that paradigm-shifting discoveries remain marginalized, while conventional timelines remain unchanged. The suppression extends beyond individual discoveries into systematic control over research funding, publication opportunities, and career advancement. Scientists who investigate forbidden discoveries face professional ostracism, funding elimination, and academic exile. This creates a self-reinforcing system where researchers avoid revolutionary topics to protect their careers, ensuring that paradigm-challenging evidence remains unexplored. Recent technological advances have made this suppression increasingly difficult to maintain. Satellite imaging reveals hidden structures beneath known archaeological sites. Ground-penetrating radar detects buried complexes that demonstrate advanced ancient engineering. Precision scanning technology reveals manufacturing capabilities in ancient artifacts that exceed modern tolerances. The evidence continues accumulating despite institutional efforts to suppress investigation. Independent researchers operating outside traditional academic frameworks have documented additional forbidden discoveries that extend the pattern of advanced ancient capabilities. Private expeditions have uncovered megalithic structures in remote locations that demonstrate sophisticated astronomical alignments and engineering techniques. These discoveries remain unpublished in mainstream journals, but continue accumulating evidence for advanced prehistoric civilizations. The digital age has created new opportunities for documenting and sharing suppressed evidence. High-resolution photography, detailed measurements, and scientific analysis can now be conducted independently of institutional oversight. Social media platforms allow researchers to bypass traditional publication gatekeepers and share revolutionary discoveries directly with interested audiences. However, this technological democratization of information has also triggered more sophisticated suppression techniques. Search algorithms suppress controversial archaeological content. Social media platforms restrict distribution of paradigm-challenging discoveries. Academic databases exclude papers that question established timelines. The suppression has evolved to match technological capabilities while maintaining effectiveness at controlling information flow. The forbidden discoveries documented here represent only a fraction of the suppressed evidence that challenges conventional understanding of human history and capabilities. Storage facilities worldwide contain artifacts and documentation that could revolutionize our knowledge of ancient civilizations. Classification systems ensure that revolutionary discoveries remain hidden, while simplified historical narratives persist in public education. What emerges from this systematic suppression is a disturbing picture of institutional control over human knowledge and understanding. The discoveries that could inspire new technological development, expand human capabilities, and reconnect modern civilization with its true heritage remain locked away to protect existing power structures and economic interests. The continued suppression of these discoveries ensures that humanity remains artificially limited by knowledge constraints that serve institutional interests rather than human potential. By maintaining simplified narratives about ancient primitiveness and modern technological superiority, these institutions preserve their authority while denying access to capabilities that could transform civilization. The evidence suggests that this suppression isn't recent development, but represents a pattern that may have operated throughout recorded history. Ancient texts reference lost knowledge and disappeared technologies. Historical records document the systematic destruction of libraries and suppression of advanced learning. The pattern of knowledge suppression may be as old as civilization itself. Understanding this suppression reveals the artificial nature of current technological and knowledge limitations. The capabilities demonstrated in forbidden discoveries suggest that human potential extends far beyond current achievements. The systematic suppression of this evidence ensures that these capabilities remain unexplored while humanity accepts artificial constraints on its development. The implications for future human development are staggering. If the forbidden discoveries represent genuine evidence of advanced ancient capabilities, then breakthrough technologies may already exist in suppressed form, rather than requiring new invention. Reconnecting with these lost knowledge systems could accelerate human development by centuries, while bypassing the lengthy research and development cycles required for independent discovery. The systematic suppression of forbidden discoveries represents more than academic politics or institutional conservatism. It constitutes a fundamental constraint on human knowledge and development that serves existing power structures while denying humanity access to its true heritage and capabilities. The evidence exists, documented and preserved despite decades of suppression. The question becomes whether future generations will overcome institutional resistance and reclaim the knowledge that could transform human civilization. These forbidden discoveries stand as testament to human capabilities that transcend current understanding and achievements. They represent possibilities that remain locked away, not because they lack evidence or validity, but because acknowledging their implications would require fundamental revision of established systems and power structures. The suppression continues, but the evidence endures, waiting for humanity to reclaim its true heritage and unlimited potential. Potential. The systematic suppression of these forbidden discoveries extends into the highest levels of government and military classification systems. Documents released through freedom of information. Requests reveal that revolutionary archaeological finds routinely get classified under national security provisions. Ancient technologies that could transform energy production, manufacturing processes, and transportation systems disappear into black budget research programs, where they're studied in secret while remaining hidden from public knowledge. Military contractors have reportedly reverse-engineered ancient construction techniques found at megalithic sites worldwide. Internal documents suggest that precision stone-cutting methods discovered at prehistoric locations have been incorporated into classified manufacturing programs. The engineering principles that enabled ancient civilizations to move massive stone blocks with impossible precision are now being applied to advanced military projects that officially don't exist. Intelligence agencies maintain specialized departments dedicated to monitoring and suppressing archaeological discoveries that could destabilize existing economic systems. When revolutionary artifacts surface at excavation sites, teams of specialists arrive to evaluate their implications for national security interests. Discoveries deemed too disruptive get classified and removed from public access, ensuring that paradigm-shifting evidence remains locked away indefinitely. The pharmaceutical industry has particular interest in suppressing ancient medical knowledge that could eliminate profitable disease treatment markets. Traditional healing systems documented in archaeological contexts demonstrate therapeutic capabilities that exceed modern medical interventions. Rather than investigating these ancient healing methods, medical institutions systematically dismiss them as primitive superstition, while ensuring that effective treatments remain undeveloped. Energy corporations maintain active surveillance of archaeological sites where evidence of advanced power generation systems might surface. Ancient electrical devices, sophisticated battery systems, and precision-engineered power distribution networks threaten trillion-dollar industries built on fossil fuel dependence. When such evidence emerges, corporate interests mobilize to ensure that revolutionary energy technologies remain suppressed and undeveloped. The construction industry faces similar threats from discoveries of advanced ancient building techniques. If prehistoric civilizations possessed methods for moving massive stones with minimal energy expenditure, current construction limitations become artificially imposed constraints. Evidence of ancient concrete formulations that exceed modern durability gets systematically suppressed to protect established materials markets and construction methodologies. Educational institutions play crucial roles in maintaining knowledge suppression through curriculum control and research funding limitations. Textbooks consistently present simplified narratives about ancient technological capabilities while omitting evidence of advanced prehistoric achievements. Students receive education that deliberately excludes revolutionary discoveries, ensuring that new generations remain ignorant of suppressed historical evidence. Research funding mechanisms systematically exclude projects that might uncover paradigm-shifting archaeological evidence. Grant applications that propose investigating advanced ancient technologies get rejected through peer review processes controlled by institutional gatekeepers. Scientists learn to avoid revolutionary topics if they want to maintain career advancement opportunities and research funding access. These 10 forbidden discoveries represent more than suppressed evidence. They're proof that human civilization possesses capabilities and knowledge that transcend everything we've been taught to accept as possible. The systematic suppression reveals that our understanding of history, technology, and human potential has been deliberately constrained by institutions that benefit from maintaining artificial limitations on human development. The evidence exists, documented and undeniable, waiting for humanity to reclaim the advanced heritage that could transform our world forever.